Hey folks, today we're going to be going down to my daughter's homestead. I'd set some trail cams out at some water holes. So today we're going to go over there and look for them, so stay tuned. Oh, there's some turkey right there. Anyway, I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. I want to thank you guys for joining me on this episode of, the trail cams. I put out two of my, the only two trail cams I have. We set them out over here in my daughter's backyard here at her homestead, which is a mile down the road from Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. This is what we call Acorn Acres. Well, this is her backyard right here, and we have a spring right there, and it just bubbles up out of the ground, and it stays full year round. So I went ahead and set up a wildlife camera on it to see what wildlife has come down to this water hole. Now there's another one up on the mountainside up there, so we're going to go up there next after we retrieve this camera, and we'll see what we've got up there. So let's get this camera first. Well, apparently this one didn't pick up anything, and I did not see any sign over here at this water hole yet, so I don't know if this thing fell short of its capabilities with the battery power, but there was a lot of images on there, but nothing of any wildlife. So we're going to go ahead and check the next water hole. That is a bigger, clearer water hole, and there was plenty of wildlife sign around that one. So let's drive up there and see what we can find. Okay, we're here. We just got to walk a little bit to get to that spring. This is why I love being in Oregon, because of all of the lush vegetation, and we just had a rain, so it gets the feel of a nice rainforest. Look at this vegetation and undergrowth here. This is awesome. Okay, we're here. This is the cistern, or the spring. This thing stays full throughout the year. There's water that just bubbles out of the ground, and it spills out through here and flows down into another little pool down below. And then eventually it just sub-irrigates the entire meadow down there, keeping it most of the meadow green throughout the year. This is pristine property. Now I can see little salamanders living in their little environment here in the pond. There's a little bit of I think duckweed and some other stuff growing in there, which is perfect. And you can see the bottom. The water is so pristine clear. That is awesome. When I was a younger buck, I was raising my kids up here. They literally were raised on this farm. And I would go on hikes in the summer, and it would be so hot. I just, you know, go skinny dipping in there and cool off. And it's just, yeah, it's a really nice forestry pool. You never know it's here. So I do notice there's a couple of wildlife trails that come down from the hill there, intersect right here, and there's a lot of traffic right here. Right here, which is a perfect point for them to get in and get some water. And then there's another, the main path that takes off and goes down that way. I don't see anything going that way. But yeah, so it looks like the convergence of 4 paths. These 3 coming down off the hill here. I just noticed another one, and then that one. So this was a premium place to set up a wildlife cam and catch to see what wildlife is frequenting this pool. So now you guys can get an idea on why our family really wants to buy this. This is paradise. Oh, this is just absolutely stunning and gorgeous. So I'm up here actually to retrieve the videos from this camera. So let's check out the camera and see what's on here. I hear a deer down there. You guys can't hear it because the camera won't pick that up, but I hear it. It's coughing. So let's see what images I can see on this. Luckily I have a playback right on here, and I can catch what's come on here. Apparently my settings were off. Dang it. So that's set up here for 2 days, but I did find a better spot to put it in so I can get some pictures closer up. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah. See if there's an alternative place. I don't see any. But I got it working now. I got it functional. So we're going to set this out for another couple of days, and I'll come back in 2 days and we'll retrieve it and see what's really going on in this this little swimming hole here. You know what? My first thought was this tree right here. I'm going to go ahead and put it on this tree again because I was noticing the 2 trees I had options up there, animals have been rubbing on it, and there's been bare areas around them, so I didn't want the animals to be too close where we couldn't photograph them or rub against it and break it off. So we're just going to go ahead and reattach it to this tree right here and point it towards the pond, mainly the watering hole area, and see what we can capture. Better. Well, this little trip was not a total bust. I got to enjoy a little bit of the ambiance of my native Oregon mountains. Oh, I love it out here. Everything about it. Except the poison oak. I don't like the poison oak. I learned when I was a kid the hard lesson about being able to identify poison oak and determining where a boy chooses to pee. I'm not saying any more about that. Yeah. Well, let's head on down the mountain and back to my homestead. Man, these trees are beautiful, and it's a nice semi-cloudy sunny day up here. There's oak, cedar, madrone, Doug fir, pine, ponderosa pine. Yeah, all kinds of trees right around here. What a variety. Okay, it's time to head back. I'm going to go ahead and set this trail cam back up over there in the water hole. Make sure it's programmed correctly and see if we can get any image around this area at all. So let's go do that. Okay, I set the trail cam up right there and it's facing towards that water hole. Right over there. You ever look at shapes in the clouds? Well, that cloud looks to me like a fat, short dolphin. Huh. It's a fish. Well, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video right here. This is my daughter's backyard here at Acorn Acres on her homestead. Yeah, this is just the backyard. Wait till you see the front yard. That'll be another video. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen from Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. Please subscribe, give me a comment, leave a thumbs up, helps the channel. And also clicking that bell icon alerts you to new videos. Sharing our videos on other social media platforms really helps us a lot. You can follow us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, Pinterest, Reddit, Blogger, Instagram, Snapchat, and Tumblr, and we're on LinkedIn. We'll see you guys again in more videos. Bye-bye. Thank you.